MTV, welcome to my crib. Like, come, MTV, welcome to my crib. Let's have a look at my stream room. Can't show feet, TOS, but pushing slippers. A lot of you guys have asked and requested for a stream room tour, so I think the first thing I'll show you guys is the desk and everything that's on top of the desk. This right here is, we named her the Beast. This is the computer that I stream with, and I also play games on it. I know some people have like 2 PC setups. This is just what I use. I'm not going to go through all the specs right now, but I'll make sure I leave a link in the description below. But I will tell you, there's definitely some RGB fans there. I mean, it's definitely got some RAM, it's definitely got a hard drive, and it's definitely got a graphics card. So, for all you gamers out there, I'll leave a link in the description below. So in terms of what I see when I'm streaming, I have 3 monitors. We have one in the middle here, which is a 32-inch monitor. We have 2 on the sides, which are 27 inches. Because I am a streamer, it is really important to be able to keep track of everything. So on this monitor, I have my OBS open up, and I've got my gameplay on this middle one, and then Twitch on the other one over here. So it makes a really big difference having multiple monitors. I know a lot of people will have like a dual monitor setup, or they'll have, you know, one monitor on one side and it's like vertical, and another one over here for gameplay. So it just works for me. Again, it's not to show off or anything, it's just, you know, this is just the monitors that we have set up here. In terms of the actual setup down here, we have keyboard, mouse, and a soundbar, and obviously the big mouse pad. So these are all Razer. This is really comfy. My favorite thing about this keyboard is it has this like detachable little mount, so it's really nice when I am playing games on Switch, because I stream and I speedrun, and so I usually rest my hands on this, which makes it really comfortable. Soundbar, it's good. It makes sound. That's always a good thing. Next we have the actual desk. So the desk itself, we've had a really, the desk is our favorite part of this setup. And the reason the desk is our favorite part is because we used to have an IKEA desk, just like a typical, you know, timber piece, you know, from IKEA. It was really flimsy, not super exciting. When we started mounting all of the streaming equipment to it, it started to bow in the middle, and we ended up deciding to go to Bunnings, which is like a hardware store here in Australia, and pick out essentially what was a kitchen bench. So this table, I feel like one of those car salesmen that are like, this bad boy. So this table essentially is a kitchen bench. It's solid timber. We've got so much stuff mounted to it. It doesn't phase the table at all. So first things first, we got the table, and then what we did was we mounted it up on these casters. So if you can come down here, you can see here we have them mounted up on these, I think they're casters, I think that's what you call them. So essentially this just helps to get it off the Alex drawer units, and it makes for really good storage. So you can see here, we've got all my controllers and whatnot down here, and we've got a whole bunch of cable management behind there, which I will definitely talk about. But it's just a very convenient thing to have. Take this as you will. I know a lot of people usually have this just sitting down here on the drawers. That's perfectly acceptable too, but this just works for us because we have so many bits and pieces and needed the extra storage. In terms of where the cables sit, they just sit behind this timber shelf. We have Velcro straps. So these Velcro straps help to keep it all together, especially if you're going to be looking for something. It makes a big difference to have it all together instead of, you know, cords flying everywhere. And we also have a USB hub underneath here as well. Down here, we also have a UPS, which is an uninterrupted power supply in case something ever goes wrong and the power goes out, the stream is still saved. If you're a gamer and you stream, get a bin. Get a bin of some kind and just put it under your desk. It makes the world of difference. I know for one, when I'm streaming, I like to snack. So always good to have a place to throw out your wrappers and things like that, just in case you don't want to leave a huge mess on your desk. It's never nice. This is your space, this is your workspace. So keep it clean, keep it tidy, get a bin. Next, we have my headset. So this is my SteelSeries headset. Again, I can't remember the exact model. I feel like I really should be remembering the models of my equipment when I do a stream room tour, but I'm just gonna leave it all below. I used to have a rig headset and it was very uncomfortable. So I obviously sit here for, 4 to 6 hours a day streaming, and to have something that was sitting on my head, and I honest to God think that it like indented my head. It was like so firm. I'm pretty sure I lost one of my 2 brain cells like wearing it. It was that tight. It's also, it's a, you know, it has a cable. It's a wired headset. It's not wireless, unfortunately, but I needed to get a wired headset to work with my Go XLR. And while I'm sitting here, I feel like that segues really nicely into talking about my streaming equipment, starting with my Go XLR. So a lot of the things that I have for streaming aren't necessary for creating a good stream. Like, you can still have a really optimal, like 10 out of 10 chef's kiss stream without these things. But these were gifted to me, so I use them and I really, really like them a lot. They've kind of elevated my stream to the next level, so I would highly recommend them. Again, I'm not sponsored by absolutely anyone, so like if y'all want to reach out to me, like, do it. So the Go XLR is by Helicon. I have the Go XLR Mini. I honestly have a Bachelor of Music, so I understand audio engineering to some extent. I've worked with a lot of mixing desks before, but I've never had the chance to work with like a digital mixing desk. It's been really great to be able to mix my stream live and, you know, be able to control things individually, like my game, my music, my Discord, you know, anything else. It's really, really fantastic. If you do get the Go XLR, the bigger one, I think you can also have extra buttons for sampling and things like that. This one also does that, I'm pretty sure, but I haven't taken advantage of it yet, but I really should. But it's a great little piece of equipment. It's got so many features. It's got obviously all the colors, the lights and everything. So it's a good little piece of equipment. If you have a little bit of extra cash to throw around, a Go XLR is a game changer. Would recommend it 10 out of 10. While we're talking about audio equipment still, let's talk about my microphone. So this is my Rode PodMic. I used to have a Blue Yeti microphone. Honestly, the Blue Yeti is perfectly fine. It is a great and acceptable microphone for getting started with. The only reason I upgraded my one was because, one, I needed an XLR microphone to work with my Go XLR. And yes, I do know a Blue Yeti can work with a Go XLR. For some reason, mine just wasn't. So the way this is connected is it's attached to my Blue Yeti, like the Blue Yeti arm here, which again, most microphones have the same mounts to them, so you can use them interchangeably. So I have the Blue Yeti boom mount here. This is all cable managed up here as well. This then goes all the way down here and attaches to the desk at the bottom. Look, don't come for me. I don't want to hear it. I know you guys are going to be really mad at me about this, okay? Just please don't hate. I'm new at this, okay? I have really bad lighting. I will be the first person to say it. I have terrible lighting. So for my stream, I still have the lighting set up that I first had when, you know, I begun streaming. So I have a small little ring light, which you can see up here. It is not very good. It is, you know, it does the job, but I would love to get some new lights. Again, I'm very much about the Elgato ecosystem of products, so I would like to get some Elgato key lights as well. You know, put one up here and then one over there is like a fill light. Like, ugh, it would be so great. So great. If you guys do some really cool things with your stream decks, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys do because I haven't decided what to do with mine yet. This was actually gifted to me by my partner. It was a really, really sweet gift. I honestly love this little bit of equipment here on my desk. Again, this is a piece that you don't necessarily need for your stream to function, but it makes things a hell of a lot easier. It is so good, like hell yeah, like so good. I cannot stress how good this thing is. It is really great. And again, I also have a Discord, so if you guys want to join over 200 fun people in our community and talk to me about your stream deck and tell me what you have on your stream deck, let me know. I would love to see you guys there. The link is in the description below as well, so guys, come and say hello and tell me what you guys do with your stream deck because I'm really not using mine the way I probably should. And I know it's a little bit hard to see, but behind here I have my Nintendo Switch. So like I said earlier, I mostly play on consoles, so I do speedrun Breath of the Wild, so this is what I use. It has the USB cable here to charge the controllers, and then up the top here, which you can't really see, I have a 3.5mm jack cable that leads over to the Go XLR so I can connect it up and mix the audio from there as well. So the way that I capture my Switch for streaming is I use an Elgato capture card. I have the Elgato HD60 Pro. It's an internal capture card, so it plugs directly into the PC, so it has very little latency to it. I used to have the Elgato HD60S, I believe. I could be wrong. My new capture card, which is my internal one from Elgato, was actually gifted to me by a viewer, and I am so unbelievably grateful. So Castle of Warriors, thank you for gifting that to us. It has been really, really helpful for streaming and creating better content. In terms of my actual chair, this is, my stream calls my chair Kevin, so this is Kevin. Kevin is not actually a branded chair. It's just a gaming chair. I'm actually looking for a new chair at the moment. This one's quite uncomfortable. I mean, again, I'm not complaining. It's a really nice chair. It's just I'm quite small and it's quite large, so it doesn't really fit my body shape, but it's a gaming chair nonetheless. I would really like to look into some new brands, possibly Secret Labs. They have really good chairs, or DX Racers look really good too. So I don't know, we'll see, but this is the current chair that I have. Fingers crossed we'll get a new one in the next couple of months. Okay, now that you guys have seen the desk and the setup and all the equipment that I use, let's talk about the room. So pretty much with the room, there's not really much to talk about, but the biggest thing I would love to say is that if you're gonna stream and you're not gonna use a green screen, make sure that you put some effort into making your space a really welcoming and warm atmosphere. For example, in my space, I have a lot of really nice lighting. So I have a bunch of RGB bulbs that I've put in lamps and in my shelving unit over here. You know, pretty much just creating a space that, one, you're happy with, and two, is gonna welcome anyone into your community and your stream. I also have this beanbag, which is really comfy. It's a proper like memory foam beanbag. It's really calming, especially when I'm super stressed out. So it's really nice. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate you guys for coming along and looking at my stream room. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making this video. Again, if you did really like it, make sure you give it a good thumbs up, turn it blue, hit the subscribe button, and again, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves, be safe, and I'll see you later. Okay, bye.